There's a huge potential for doing A/B testing the right way. How do you get started? What are the basic steps you would need if you want to start doing A/B testing? Step number one, you need a testing tool. And there's lots of tools out there. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, and depending on the size of your business and how much money you have and how big a team you have, the tool you get may depend on where you're at as a company. Step number two, you need to define success. In order to do a good test, you have to know what success metric you're trying to influence. If you want to increase your revenue per visitor because you're selling products, that's the main success. If you want to increase your conversion rate so you can get more visitors signing up for your newsletter, well, that's your main success. But you have to choose one success you're trying to influence so that you have a clear answer to each test. The third step in doing an A/B test is to decide what you want to test. You don't want to start with something too granular. You want to start with something higher level, and then once you find something that works, you kind of zoom in to get a result from there. The fourth step is to now create the variations based on the question or the thing you want to learn about. You want to be very clear about the variations and ask, what will I learn if this variation wins? What will I learn if this variation wins? You need to know before you even start the test or code the test, what will you learn and what will you get if something wins or loses? That way, even if there's a small lift or a big lift, you're still learning about your site. And the fifth step is to now code those variations. So you might need to go to your creative people and have them do a design. You may need to get your front-end developer involved so you can change the site experiences. Step 6 is to activate the test. So now that you've had it coded, you've had the designer work on it, you're ready to go live, you want to make sure you have the measurements in place. Remember, you want to see how does this test influence the main success measure, so in your test results it's very clear and easy to answer. Step 7 is to analyze the results. Once your test is complete, you're going to go in and look at the results and see how each variation did relative to the others. Now there's a lot that goes into results analysis, but for now just know that you're analyzing the results to see which one had the biggest impact. Step 8 is an important part of the process that some people lump into the previous step of analyzing results, but I want to call it out as a separate step because at step 8 what you're going to do is you're going to document what you learn and what the recommended actions were. This is an important separate step. If you don't document your learnings and evangelize those learnings or let people know about it, your testing efforts become wasted. People forget. Step number 9 is tied to step number 8. Once you've learned something, this usually leads you to more questions. Well, this happened, and so now we wonder about X, Y, and Z. Ideation is step number 9. After you have some learnings and some recommendations from your previous test, you create new ideas from those previous learnings. And that leads us to step number 10. You just repeat the process. With your new ideas, you can go back to the beginning, create a good business question, make sure you have the right things in place, and start a new testing series. So those are the quick and dirty 10 steps on how to get testing. You want to get a testing tool, you want to define success. You want to begin with a high-level question and then create strategic variations to answer that question. You then create your test by having designers make things and developers code things, by getting the right measurements in place when you activate the test. Then you analyze the results, you learn something from the test and make recommendations, and then you get ideas for follow-up tests based on the previous results, and then you repeat the process and do it again. There's a huge potential for doing A/B testing the right way. It can impact your bottom line, it can make you more money, it can bring you new clients, customers, it can help you improve your business and your business models and your strategies. Everyone should be doing A/B testing.